fellow thinkers, and welcome to Things I Think. Today we're going to be talking about something that is really disturbing and really hits this community hard. In Orlando, Florida, a guy, he shot up an LGBT nightclub, the biggest gay nightclub in Orlando, Florida. Just opened fire, and he killed 50 people. He injured 53. We don't know who's going to make it and who's not. He did this out of hate. There's no other reason to go and shoot up, well, anywhere, but let alone a gay nightclub. This is Pride Month. Think about how much I love to be around other LGBT people, to celebrate us not having to be hiding anymore from society. Then to hear about this, it's heartbreaking that there's that much hate towards us because of who we love, who we identify as. Nightclubs. What are they for? Well, in general, young people to go get drunk with their friends and sometimes hook up, sometimes just go with your significant other, to basically just have a good time, be young, dance, enjoy it. LGBT nightclubs are a tad bit different. Well, because they are gay friendly. For instance, when I went to a nightclub with my fiance on New Year's 2 years back, well, we got hit on. The guys came up behind us while we were kissing, enjoying our New Year's Eve, and touching, and disrespected. And it really was a difficult thing to deal with. I shouldn't have to be pulling someone off, someone I am in love with, someone I'm with. I'm sure that if there was a man kissing me, that no man would come up to me while another man was kissing me and try to get with me. Because it's disrespectful, another man would probably punch him. And I did kind of the same thing when that happened. But we don't get respect at clubs that are not centered towards the gays. We get punched, we get stares, we get judged, or we get men who are sexually aroused by us just loving each other. A gay nightclub, such as the Pulse in Orlando, is a place where people go to be themselves. LGBT nightclubs are so important because it gives the LGBT youth something that generations before us didn't have. A safe place for us to get together and have fun and not care what their gender is or who we love. Sometimes straight people come, a lot actually, but that's not like a thing that we are trying to exclude them. We don't try to exclude straight people at all. We just need a place where we can have fun and find people that are like us, our community. A place I can kiss my fiance without getting harassed. A place a guy can kiss his boyfriend without getting punched or beaten up, without hate crimes in there. A place that's safe for us to be in love in ourselves. A safe place was taken from us. The security is now gone. Going to a gay nightclub, I guarantee you, in the United States, for quite some time, is not going to just be like, oh, let's go out and have a fun night at the gay club. No, because people think, what if someone who's not so gay friendly shows up? What if someone who hates the gay community shows up with a gun? I'm currently in a show where I play a character that does get killed for their race and religion. And how I've been emotionally doing it is to think, what if I was killed because I was gay? And that just became really real. Because if I was at that nightclub, I would have been killed because I'm gay. There are so many different people in this world. People who are doctors, people who are vets, people who like to fish, people who like to cook, people who like to fix up houses and build things. There are artists, there are singers, there are dancers, there are soccer players, there are football players. Whatever they do on their own time is their own damn business. But if we didn't have different type of people in this world, then it'd be boring. We'd all do the same thing. And what if there was no people who like to cook? Then who would cook? We'd all have to learn how to cook it. Some people like fast food. Some people like to go to restaurants. What if there's no artists in the world? Nothing would be on the walls. What if there was no doctors? We would die a lot quicker, and a lot of lives would not be able to be saved because there's no one who knew how to do it, because no one was interested in it. If there's no vets, our animals would suffer. If there's no child care, women couldn't work. There are different people in this world for a reason. We all bring something else to the table. And I really don't give a shit what you think gays bring to the table. They bring love, kindness. It's actually proven that they adopt people that straight couples are less likely to adopt. And they're very good for foster homes. There's been a whole study on how good they are for children, how good we are. Now, whatever you want to give it to justify our reason for being here, other than just because we're people, I guess you can do that. But we're all here for a reason, to make our own differences. And I personally don't think that my reason to be here has anything to do with me being gay, but if you have to justify it so you don't hate me, then do it. I don't need to be hate because I love someone. What you do in your room, who you love, who you hold hands with, that's up to you. I don't care if you're walking down the street with someone who's 20 years difference. I don't care if you're walking down the street holding hands with a monkey. I am not going to get in your business about your personal life, and you should not get in the business of mine. This has been looked at as an act of terrorism, and it's very much an act of terrorism. He really planned, he had a handgun, he had a whatever. I don't like to talk about guns, so I don't know all the names, and I don't care to. He came ready to kill, and that's what he did. And he struck terror in the LGBT communities, and we, as a community, need to not let that keep us from being strong. We need to not let that keep us out of gay clubs. We need to not let that make Pride, our month of Pride, suffer. Because we'll be stronger. Because we as a community get stronger, we get closer. So when things like this happen to us, we come closer, we come together. You can't tear us down, you can't make us go away. I don't know why people haven't gotten that by now. People try to get rid of Jewish people, people try to get rid of Native Americans. I'm Native American and gay, and I'm here. And people have tried to get rid of so many different people, so many different races and religions, and there's always a little something that Christians, there was this time people killing Christians. And yet, people still think, oh, these people are wrong, and we have to get them to go away. You're never going to make a whole group of people disappear as hard as you try, especially sexuality, because they're going to keep coming out of that fucking closet. Why? Because it's not a gene that you can make disappear. Sorry. This is probably going to be a long video. Don't know how long, because I keep on making new clips, but needs to be said. Also, I don't hate the guy who did this. The guy who did this was disturbed, full of hate. And obviously unhappy, and he died. And I am sorry for his family, and I really hope his family does not have the same beliefs he does. Sorry for his loved ones, because they have to know that their family member killed 50 people and put 53 in the hospital. Rest in peace, everyone who was lost in this tragic event. And hopefully, this is one step closer to us realizing there's no reason to hate any group of people. We are all here for a short time, just trying to get along, be liked, find our place in the world, what we're meant to do, and who we're meant to be with. Who I'm meant to be with is none of your goddamn business. So you find your person and I'll find mine. And I won't say a word about anyone else's person, because that's theirs. It's their one life that they get. One. And in this one life, we should be able to enjoy it with whomever we choose. That is mostly all I think for now. Keep thinking. Send your prayers, good thoughts, good vibes, good energy, whatever you believe in and whatever you do, to the people who are still trying to recover from this, to the doctors who are trying to save them. And if you are near the area, or just anywhere, because everywhere needs blood. Give blood today. Give plasma. It's worth it. Alright, thanks. Keep watching my things, like and subscribe for more, and share this, because the message that the world needs to hear. That's why I do it.